You are watching our YouTube channel, The Revenge Room. Today's our story of the Silent Payback. Revenge is not always about anger. Sometimes it is about patience, silence, and the right moment to strike. This is the story of Sarah and Daniel, a story where betrayal meets justice. Sarah had worked for years in her company. She was dedicated, loyal, and passionate about her work. Every project she touched became successful, and this time she had put her entire heart into one proposal that could change the company's future. But Sarah never knew that her closest colleague, Daniel, was watching her every move with jealousy. One evening, Sarah walked into the office meeting room. The atmosphere was tense. The managers were waiting for the big presentation. But before she could even open her mouth, Daniel stood up with a confident smile. He presented her work as if it was his own. Every line, every graph, every idea, all stolen from her. Sarah sat there frozen. She felt the knife of betrayal cut deep into her chest. She could not believe the man she trusted, the man she helped so many times, had just destroyed her career in front of everyone. When the managers applauded Daniel, Sarah's eyes filled with silent tears. At that moment, she made a promise to herself: this betrayal will not go unanswered. Days passed. Daniel was promoted. He was celebrated as a genius, while Sarah was pushed into the shadows. But Sarah's silence was not weakness. It was the beginning of her plan. She started watching Daniel carefully, noticing his late-night calls, his careless mistakes, and his greed. At home, Sarah sat alone with her laptop, searching his records, reading his emails, and digging into his past. The more she discovered, the more she realized that Daniel was not just a thief. He was corrupt. He was making secret deals, manipulating accounts, and taking bribes. Sarah knew she had found her weapon. Revenge would not be loud, it would be precise. She started step by step. She gained the trust of Daniel's secretary, asking small, innocent questions until the woman unknowingly revealed the information Sarah needed. She collected documents, recordings, and proof of every dishonest act Daniel had committed. Every night, Sarah whispered to herself, "Patience. Just a little more patience." Finally, the day came. A board meeting was scheduled where Daniel was to present his biggest project. The whole company was there: senior executives, investors, and managers. Daniel walked in with his usual pride, his smile shining with fake confidence. He began to speak, praising himself, showing off his stolen ideas once again. But suddenly, a calm voice interrupted him. It was Sarah. She walked to the front of the room, holding a small flash drive in her hand. Without raising her voice, she said, "Before you continue celebrating lies, perhaps the truth should be seen." The screens lit up with Daniel's secrets, his phone calls, his frauds, his corruption. One by one, the pieces of evidence unfolded like a knife cutting through his reputation. The executives gasped. The room that once clapped for Daniel now turned silent in disgust. Daniel's face turned pale. He tried to speak, but no words came out. The executives stood up, furious. In a single moment, Daniel's career, his pride, and his future were destroyed. As the meeting ended in chaos, Daniel ran after Sarah in the corridor. His face was red with anger, his voice trembling. "You did this to me. You planned all of this," he shouted. Sarah looked at him, her voice calm and steady. "No, Daniel. You destroyed yourself. I only showed everyone the truth. Betrayal always has a price, and today you paid yours." Daniel collapsed against the wall, broken, humiliated, and alone. Sarah walked away slowly, her head held high. For the first time in weeks, her lips curved into a quiet smile, and as she stepped out of the building, she whispered to herself, "Revenge is not about anger. It is about balance. Justice has been served, because in the end, revenge does not always take blood." Sometimes I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. Thank you.